All right, hello everyone. Are you guys ready for um, a very strange budget Hearthstone deck? Uh, so here we have Budget Aggro Paladin Infuse. So how this deck works, you're gonna want to well, not dump your hand, but you know what I mean. Play, just play on curve, with your um, with your lower mana cost creatures. You have the Great Hall to set minions' attack and health to 3. That'll help eliminate enemy threats, or we can go ahead and buff one of our smaller creatures, which we do have plenty of, and and get some kind of benefit out of it that way. But I really think it's mainly there for just getting rid of enemy threats, because bringing something down to 3/3 makes it much easier to deal with. Then we got, but all of these cards are going to be focused on either summoning additional creatures, um, or being cheap creatures themselves. So like Maze Guide, for example, it's a 2 mana 1/1, but it does summon a random 2 cost minion as well. So then you have like not only can you high roll with that, like get like Millhouse or something, but you can also you're also getting 2 bodies for 2 mana, which is really good, and a single card. So we're not even having to draw another card to make that happen. We also have Seafloor. Well, this is all kind of a combo. So we got Alliance Bannerman. That's just a good card. Drawing you a minion and then buffing all your minions in your hand. Very good. Um, the other part is a combo. So you want to play your Asharan Mooncatcher. Anyone that's been playing currently knows this combo. So you play your Asharan Mooncatcher. It puts a Sunken Mooncatcher in the bottom of your deck. That card that it puts at the bottom of your deck summons 2 of these. Like it summons a copy of itself. So then what you want to do is you want to play your Seafloor Savior and give the creature that's going to be copied, you're giving that +2/+2. So then you're summoning 2 6 attack, 4 health minions with Divine Shield for 3 mana when you find the play of the card. So that is just insane and really is one of the ways to get ahead with this kind of deck. We also have Dinner Performer. Again, just a creature that's summoning another creature. And I mean, even if you pull one of your small guys, it really doesn't matter in this scenario because it's mainly there for either high rolling or getting closer to our Buffet, Biggin, and Murlocula. So, um, so yeah. Um, but but yeah. So why are we just leading up to these infused cards? Well, we also have Righteous Defense to get rid of any real problematic creatures on the opponent's side. Um, but Buffet Biggin and Murlocula, these are both like relatively good cards. So for example, if on turn 4 you summon the Buffet Biggin, like with Infuse, like he's already been infused, that is gonna be a 2/4 that summons a 2/3/1s with Divine Shield. So that is uh, 8 attack split between 3 different bodies. 2 of those bodies have Divine Shield and 3 attack each. That is just really good. Um, so this is more of like a kind of weird, synergistic, like all-in aggro deck, really, and it's really interesting because like you mostly want to just hard mulligan for one of these infused targets, and then get them as infused as quickly as possible, and then just kind of play them and hope it's enough to overwhelm your opponent. I really just wanted to try something off the wall when I saw these 2 cards, the Murlocula and Buffet Biggin, and I really think this is it. It's an all-in aggro deck. You just hope to, have the infused cards as soon as possible, like 4 mana for the Buffet Biggin. So you want that ready to go on turn 4 where you can drop him. And then Murlocula, you could probably get him free like as soon as like turn 3, even if your opponent's trading against your stuff. Um, so yeah. Um, but yeah, that's literally it. It's literally just an all-in aggro deck, and I really, you know, the main thing is, um, but so the main thing to worry about or the main card choices to talk about, outside of the infuse cards, is why I chose these secrets. So Noble Sacrifice just counts as an extra creature and it blocks an attack. Whereas Reckoning will get rid of any big creatures that happen to deal damage. And then we also have Righteous Defense to help get rid of other problematic creatures, and make ours huge, by the way, when we do that. And then we also have where is it? Great Hall to go ahead and minimize giant creatures down to a much more manageable size. As well as buff our really little guys up to 3/3s, so they can do more damage on the board. So yeah, it's a very synergistic package, and I really look forward to seeing how this kind of shapes out. It's really an all-in aggro deck, and I don't know how well it's going to perform. I mean, I might want to try something maybe getting rid of something, but I'm not even sure what I would get rid of, honestly. Maybe we get rid of the Dredger Staff. I'd say, I'd say we get rid of the Dredger Staff, and then we put in, I'm thinking we need more direct damage. So you could probably add in Blessing of Kings, to help be a finisher. And if you give it to one of your creatures with Divine Shield that you summon off the Infuse, that would be really helpful to kind of keep it alive and keep it swinging. For reference's sake, it does give a minion +4/+4, and it keeps that buff. So, if you can keep it alive, it will stay alive, and it will keep attacking your opponent's face, hopefully long enough for you to win. So yeah, I just thought this was an intriguing kind of all-in aggro deck where you just kind of play out your hand and hard mulligan for one of these creatures, infuse cards, and just get them infused as soon as possible and try to win the game. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. If it is something cool, something different you can try on a budget, it's not very expensive. As you can see, we have 2 free epics. Those are epics though, so those are free because they're core set. So you get those automatically, so you don't need to worry about paying for those. And then outside of that, the deck only has 6 rares. So really it shouldn't be hard to craft whatsoever, and then you can go ahead and have a functional and a really fun deck to go ahead and play with. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I cannot wait to show you more and more budget decks. I'm trying to get all these out today, so we'll see how that goes. I do not want to be stumbling around doing my free-to-play tomorrow and trying to make deck guides. So we're trying to make little videos here and there about these different decks today, the day before launch. So yeah, but definitely feel free to stick it here, subscribe, and you can go ahead and see more and more budget decks. I'm going to be posting hopefully all throughout the day, and and throughout the expansion's life cycle whenever I think of something new. But yes, it's I usually like working within a budget, so then I can give new players a better chance at the game. So yeah, with that being said, thank you for being here, and I hope to see you here for budget decks or my free-to-play run. Thank you.